Rose Namajunas versus Michelle Waterson at UFC Fight Night on April 15th in Kansas City. Both fighters had defeated Paige Van Zandt in the UFC. The card also has Tim Elliott versus Luis Smolka, Devin Clark versus Jake Collier, and Anthony Smith versus Andrew Sanchez. The UFC returns to Nashville on April 22nd. The card will have Cub Swanson versus Artem Lobov. This is a fight that Artem has continually asked for. The card also has the return of Ally Aquinta, who takes on Diego Sanchez. Also Talas Leites versus Sam Alvey, Dustin Ortiz versus Brandon Marino, Jessica Penne versus Danielle Taylor, Hector Sandoval versus Matt Schnell, and Scott Holtzman versus Michael McBride. Will Brooks versus Charles Oliveira at UFC 210 in Buffalo. Jermaine Durandamy wins a unanimous decision 48-47 over Holly Holm to win the inaugural women's UFC featherweight title. Jermaine landed more head and body strikes, Holly more leg kicks, and more clinch control. If the referee deducted a point for the late strikes that Jermaine landed at the ends of rounds 2 and 3, the fight would have been a draw. Cyborg is a potential next fight for Jermaine after Jermaine gets hand surgery, and Cyborg sorts out her issues with USADA. Holly has lost 3 fights since beating Ronda Rousey in November 2015. Anderson Silva wins a unanimous decision over Derek Brunson 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27. Brian Stan thinks it was a terrible decision. Brunson won that fight. I love Anderson, but I thought he lost. Gotta see the scorecards. Surprised. Will rewatch to confirm. Jacare beats Tim Boetsch by Kimura 3:41 into the fight. 17 of his 24 wins are by submission. Jacare has been the betting favorite 17 fights in a row. For the love of God, please give Jacare a title shot. So damn good. He has to get the winner of Bisping and Romero. Dustin Poirier won a majority decision over Jim Miller. The scores were diverse. One judge had it a draw, one had it 30-27, one 29-28. There is some new criteria for 10-8 rounds, which makes it easier to get a 10-8, and that led to varied scores at this event. Good picture of a face Dustin made interacting with Jim Miller. Miller showed his legs after the fight.
Target. Weapon. Ew.
You have a love affair with my legs. You have a crush on my legs. You like my legs.
All 3 judges had it 30-26 for Glover Teixeira over Jared Cannonier. Islam Makhachev wins a decision over Nick Lentz and calls out Floyd Mayweather.
Pump the brakes, pump the brakes.
His teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov training for Tony Ferguson. King Mo posts this about Rampage Jackson, and Rampage posts this about King Mo.
Pepsi, quit King Mo and my dog. Fuck around with you. None of that King Mo shit in my motherfucking house. Hey, no humping. No humping.
That was your MMA Digest News.